Hi everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to be comparing English and Spanish phonology. What's the same? What is phonology? Phonology is the system of rules that determine how sounds exist and can be combined in a language. If working with multilingual learners, it is important that educators have some knowledge about the student's home language or the other language that they speak. The more connections we make between the two or more languages, the easier learning to speak, read, and writing will be. This presentation will focus on English and Spanish, but keep in mind that there are many other languages spoken in the United States. Also keep in mind that there are many different ways of speaking, often referred to as dialects. The term dialect is being replaced with language variation, and the term standard English is being replaced with general English. For more information, please read this article by Julie A. Washington and Mark S. Seidenberg. The basics. So both English and Spanish are alphabetic languages. This means that letters, graphemes, represent speech sounds, phonemes. Therefore, phonemic awareness is essential in both languages. Both languages have 5 vowel letters: A, E, I, O, and U. Both languages share many words derived from Latin. English has 26 letters, 5 vowel letters, and 21 consonants. Some educators report that Spanish has 29 letters, 5 vowels, and 24 consonants. This discrepancy occurs because of how the graphemes are labeled. The traditional number of 29 includes the che, or the ch, the eje, or j, which is the double L, and the doble R. The most recent body of science lists Spanish alphabet as having 27 letters. So the only letter not in the English alphabet is the ñ, as in niño and mañana. The vowels. In English, there are 5 official vowels and then the letter Y. However, there are 19 vowel sounds. There are 5 short or lax sounds. There are 5 long or tense sounds. There are 3 special sounds, such as aw as in saw, oo as in school, and as in took. There are also vowel R or R controlled sounds such as R, and or. There are 2 diphthongs, oi and ow, and the schwa. Spanish has 5 vowels also, and these vowels represent just one sound, and they are all tense or long. A, animales; E, elefante; I, imán; O, océano; U, uvas. Spanish vowels can be pronounced with varying strengths. For example, when a vowel has is accented and it has la tilde placed over it, the vowel sound is stronger. For example, papa versus papa. Papa could be a potato or the Pope. Papa is the word for father. These 5 vowels can be combined with other vowels to create diphthongs. Many Spanish diphthongs resemble English sounds. This table illustrates the correlation. Okay, and here's the table. In another video, we will go over it in more detail. Having this information about the vowels in both languages is beneficial to educators who are helping Spanish speakers learn English and the other way around. Now we're moving on to the consonants. English has 21 consonants and they occur in 2 varieties, voiced and unvoiced. Spanish consonants are also voiced or unvoiced. There are many consonant charts available on the web and in the Science of Reading or phonetics textbooks. I enjoy this chart because it details both languages simultaneously. And again, we will refer to this in another video separately. As we can see, there are many similarities between the 2 languages. Directing students' attention to these similarities will not only support the transfer process, but will be a confidence boost as students realize that they do have a lot of knowledge and what they know in one language will assist them in gaining knowledge in the other language. Kim Potowski always says that bilingual students have a bicycle in their brain, not two unicycles. And click here for one of her videos. She talks so well about making sure that we're supporting both sides of our brain in both languages, because we tend to try to separate English and Spanish or the other home language, but kids learn best when they are connected. All right, so now we're going to move on a little bit to spelling. So there are other similarities in spelling rules or patterns or expectancies that impact sounds. Both English and Spanish have watch-out vowels. These are the three vowels that can change the sound of certain consonants, and they are E, I, and Y. In English, we have the chant, K takes I and E, C takes the other three. For example, Ken, kill, Kim, and cat, koi, cut. The watch-out vowels change these k sounds to s. For example, cellular, circle, and cycle. This applies to the G as well. We learned that the G represents the sound G, as in goose. But the watch-out vowels soften the sound to more of a J. For example, gem, ginger, gymnastics. Here's a reference poster for the watch-out vowels that I've adapted from a freebie that I found on Teachers Pay Teachers. Spelling. In Spanish, both the C and the K represent the K sound. Not many words in Spanish use the letter K. Instead, QU is more common. For example, cámara, conejo, culebra, and 15 all have the K sound. Cien pies, ciervo, cebra, and cerdo all have the S sound. Similarly, gato, goma, gusano have the G sound, while genio, general, gigante, girasol have the H sound, which in Spanish is spelled traditionally with the J, as in jirafa and Jose. The watch-out vowel phenomenon explains why the letter U must be added to some Spanish words to preserve the G sound, as in guerra and guitarra, and why the two dots above the letter U are needed to preserve the G and the sound, as in the word vergüenza and lingüística. If you want to know more about the two dots, I know they have a formal name, but I always forget it. You can click on here. To summarize, both languages use letters to represent speech sounds. They share many of the same consonants and vowel graphemes and sounds. This reference page, which was designed to be used with older students, can provide a scaffold to anyone with dyslexia, speech and language needs, or students who are just beginning their journey in bilingualism. Here's a quick peek at the charts. And again, we will talk about these in another video. Thank you so much for watching.